What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. We are about to go hit our first session of this prep. We are officially 9 weeks out from states, and we are going to get into the whole topic of the whole video, what I've been up to, what the plans are, things like that. You know, the whole deal. I don't really stay super consistent on YouTube, but I like making these videos for fun. My friends really just want to see me vlog, and so here I am. So it is currently 1:42 and we are going to probably go at like 3. I'm just kind of getting everything ready. Got some laundry I have to do, but I have my camera bag, my gym bag all set up, and we are going to go to the gym. We are going to talk about everything in regards to what gym I'm going to, why does my room look different, and all those kinds of things in the video. So hope you guys just sit back, relax, and just enjoy the content, enjoy the lifting, enjoy my smooth, soothing, phlegm-filled voice. So I'll catch you guys in the next clip. All right, guys, welcome to the commentary part of this video. So I'm going to be overlaying the audio and this video transmission over some of my training clips for the past few days. So this is week 1 of a 9-week prep. I am competing at state championships in Houston, Texas on the 14th of January. So if you recall, I did states last year, right? I did it in Dallas. Days leading up to it, I got injured the week before. I hurt it in the middle of a clean. Not sure what happened, but it pretty much destroyed my wrist. And honestly, like ever since that happened, you know, as for the rest of that prep goes, it was pretty wrecked. I was barely able to get the bar overhead without, you know, any pain. Somehow on meet day, I was able to put together a respectable total. Not what I was shooting for, but it was good enough that, you know, just for my standards, I think it was over 90%. And I'm pretty sure it was just adrenaline that took over. So after states, that was in January of last year, I didn't really feel comfortable training fully weightlifting up until I want to say like May. I did do a powerlifting meet. I don't know if I made a video on it, but you know, I could put some clips over it. But you know, I did a powerlifting meet in March. I did it just because with my friends. I did lift at a powerlifting gym called Corrupted Strength. I'm sure you've heard of it. But I just did a powerlifting meet with my friends. It was literally just for fun. Didn't really prep that hard for it, but I was able to hit a good SPD. So, you know, shortly after that, I took some time off. And a local meet came around my area, and my coach was in town. She lives about 3 hours from me, and she said, "Hey, like, do you want to just hop in this meet?" And I did it. I didn't really do any prep for it, but I'll put my lifts up on the video for you to see. I did end up hitting a 111 kilo snatch, which is right around like 93-ish%. And I did hit a 143 clean and jerk, which is around, again, like 95, 96-ish%. So not a PR total by any means, and I'm pretty sure I weighed in over 102. I didn't cut for it. Like I said, I didn't prep that hard for it. But yeah, I did that meet, and that was like towards the beginning of summer. So this summer has been interesting, to say the least. You know, like I finally felt like my wrist was good to like train fully again around like June time. And by the end of the summer, I had a great program. Kind of towards, I want to say, the beginning of September, I did have a heavy day in the gym. So I actually finally broke like just like mental barriers, right? So I'll put it on the screen. I put it on the screen for you to watch. I hit a 117 kilo snatch, which equates to around 258 pounds. That's my first PR snatch, you know, without straps or, you know, any press out or anything like that since like 2019. So it's been a very long time. I think it was like more of a mental thing than anything. Like there was a lot going on that time. Like I hit a snatch and then COVID came. I thought I was gonna quit weightlifting and I got back into it. Then I got hurt. So there's just like a lot of things going on. So I hit a 117 kilo snatch, and I also hit a 150 kilo clean and jerk, and that equates to around 330 pounds. So then when that was back in September. It's kind of like getting towards the middle of November now, and my lifts were great, my life was great, I was just feeling like everything was good. And then fast forward to the beginning of October, and I went home for a wedding back into Pennsylvania. I dropped in at 1440, my little team, and I was able to hit 115 kilo snatch, which was great. That's 98, that's over 95% for sure, only 2 kilos under my PR. And I was going for a heavy clean and jerk, and I didn't have my belt, and I usually don't clean and jerk over like 300 pounds without a belt. That's kind of like my cutoff. And I went for 320 pounds, and it just, I don't know what happened. It kind of just spit me out. It's on the screen for you to see, but I hit my tailbone at the edge of a bench, and that killed my tailbone. Like, I could not sit properly. Standing for periods of time kind of hurt. Sitting down for periods of time hurt. I had to go a very long time of just like in pain, and I don't think it was fractured because it's a month later and I'm back into normal training, so I don't think it was ever broken or fractured. I think it was just very severely bruised. So, but that kind of took me a step back from training for a month. And so that month of October to November was very, very hard for me to kind of just, get back into the swing of things and, just be good about my training consistently. I was like I wouldn't say I was depressed, but I get really like kind of down and like I can't train properly. Like when I tell you like I could not squat, like I put like videos up on the screen, like these lifts that I'm doing at like sub 50, 40% were painful. So and I finally, I took the necessary steps. I have friends that are PTs, I have friends that are massage therapists, things like that, chiros, and they all kind of like said the same thing, like don't sit on it too much, like, let it heal, but like still try to move. So I always like, tried to squat. I did some walking, did just some little, PT things I found on the internet. And lo and behold, a month later, we are back into the swing of things. I'm not at a full 100%, but I'm pretty close. I can train using my 100%, my maxes as, the percentage work. So we are good to go. So that pretty much brings us to today. So my training is in full effect. We are 9 weeks out at this point in time. And I guess we can also talk about the month of October, why I moved. So if you can't tell, my room is very different because I moved from Richmond, Texas, which is out in the suburbs of southwest area of Houston. I moved from Richmond to the actual city of Houston. So the area that I'm in is called Memorial, and it's like 20 minutes outside the city. It's very close. It's like the location is great. I'm like closer to my friends, but that does bring the challenge of I have a more expensive rent. I don't have my own space. I'm living with I'm living with my sister. So, but I have a much bigger room. I have, more space, for me. And it's just, I just moved. I was very fortunate enough to live with my brother for 2 years in Richmond. He provided me pretty much everything. Like, he had a whole house that was all furnished for me. So like, I didn't have to buy a bed, didn't have to buy a dresser. Like, all that was provided for me, which I was very grateful for. But now that I had moved, I had to buy everything on my own because that's just what happens when you move. So I have a king bed here. This desk is my old desk from back to Pennsylvania. Bought this chair, bought new closet, dresser things. So money is kind of getting a little tight. I could have waited for sales. I could have waited for Black Friday, but I'm the type of person that like, I had to be back in like my routine. I had to be back in like just being in a place that I can call home. Like, now my room really feels homey. Before, it was just like literally a mattress on the floor, and I lived with that for like maybe like a couple days, and I just didn't like it. So I just bought everything that I could find. Not everything I could find. I'm investing in quality pieces, but my room is pretty much done. So that brings me to that. So I just wanted to take this time to kind of update you guys on what's been going on in my life. I am going to do one video a week at least. I'm going to do my best to like commit to that at least until the end of prep. And then I have my good friend who is a very, very talented videographer, photographer, cinematographer that will be doing my meet day video, and it's going to be so much fun because he's my boy, and I've never had one like that. I've never had like a professional video done for myself, so that'll be a good time. So I do want to take this training really hard, this prep really hard. I am planning to cut down to 96 kilos. I am currently weighing around like 101 kilos, so like 9 weeks, like 5 kilos. It's like not ideal, but I'm sure it could happen. and so I just need to be really disciplined. So the next couple of weeks will just be videos documenting my training, my thoughts, vlogs, and pretty much this is just a fan service. My friends, every time I hang out with them, they're like, oh, when are you gonna vlog? And this is more for them. So doing this for fun. So hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah,